Yeah, I've got a really strong Warlock deck for you today. I think this one will make for a super easy climb. And it's also running Jim Hammond Human Torch. I sort of forgot this card existed. I feel like he came out and I just never saw him again. Honestly, that's kind of true for Warlock as well, which makes me sad because these were two cards I was pretty excited about. And I thought Warlock in particular seemed crazy strong, but I never saw that come to fruition until I saw this list popping up on Untapped over the last like week or two. I've just seen little hints of this here and there, played against it like once or twice. And now we're finally getting a chance to play it ourselves. And I have to say, man, this deck feels smooth. It feels really clean and you win some games in some big ways. Jim Hammond Human Torch often going to like 8 or 10 power. Warlock creating some monster final turns where you get to dump like a 0-cost She-Hulk, a 0-cost Shadow King, and sometimes like a giant Galactus First Steps right alongside them, creating, you know, an enormous unpredictable swing. You've got some normal kind of tech Wiccan stuff in here as well with Cosmic Ghost Rider, Wiccan, Spider-Ham, obviously the Shadow King as mentioned. And that gives this deck some really nice reactivity when you're, say, like skipping your turn 5 for your She-Hulk and stuff. You often drop priority into those powerful Shadow Kings and giving you, you know, a little bit more reactivity sometimes, scaling up your Sunspot along the way. So lots of bonus energy here, lots of scaling off of that bonus energy, and then lots of just big time surprise factor thanks to discounts off all that bonus energy. Makes this deck super synergistic. And like I said, it just feels so smooth and so easy to play. I felt like I was always in control, always had crazy numbers, and ripped off myself a quick 8-2 run. But you don't even need my data because this one has really good data on Untapped at large. It's currently standing in one of the top like 5 or 6 individual deck lists post Infinite right now. So really high promise deck, really cool spin on a normal Wiccan build. I liked playing this about 1,000 times more than normal Wiccan stuff, whether that's like Affliction or just like full-on control tech cards. This was way more fun. Lots of really interesting cards. So anyway, really excited to see Warlock in action and hope you will enjoy this deck. Hey, it's Jim and Luna. What a great hand. Great hand. A-Rob, the Marvel God. Well, we gotta look it up now. A-Rob, the Marvel God. I'm a Marvel enthusiast slash aficionado. I post the dankest of Marvel memes and Marvel content. Oh my God, Wiccan on turn 2. Are you kidding me right now, sir? Let's go. Yeah, they're posting Marvel memes, guys. Retweeting a lot of Marvel stuff, guys. Go check them out. I don't see a lot of memes quite yet, to be honest, but posting a lot of comic book stuff anyway. Yeah, let's throw off that Symbiote Spider-Man with Luna Snow. They can't even destroy it, so that's perfect. Really, really happy about that. Domino here to fill the curve is fine. Symbiote Spider-Man denied. Big time points already landing. Ravonna plus Symbiote Spider-Man makes me think merge deck. I'm thinking mostly about Man Spider. Sunspot here, it's not great, but +6 is fine. It sets us up for, I think, a pretty strong Galactus. Galactus probably wants to go right. I gotta think a little bit about Galactus from them, maybe. I don't really expect it. I'm thinking more about Man Spider, but I'm also thinking a little bit about Galactus. Jim, by the way, like, outrageous. This is gonna be the craziest Jim you've ever seen in your life. Still clearly thinking about Man Spider here. If they hit the Symbiote Spider-Man, they could maybe move it out of the way. Dude, this Jim is insane. Actually crazy. I mean, do we just lock in here? If I skip this turn, I got 8 energy to float. Like, I can't do all this again next turn. Shadow King's pretty great. I think I want to save him. I don't really want to play him mid or left, though, is the thing. So I'm just like a little torn. This locks you in at 22 here, which is kind of tough. You could maybe do this so you're saying like, hey, even though I'm locked in, like, I don't want to play Shadow King there. This lets you play Shadow King left at least, which is where they would want to maybe move a symbiote Spider-Man merge type play. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Oh, Black Panther Shadow King. Okay. That definitely makes me better against Arnim Zola. Should be fine against Arnim Zola then, right? Because it goes down to 5 and then back up to 10. Like, that never holds. This is worth more points here. Yeah, this should be fine, I think, right? Symbiote Spider-Man doesn't reproc right. I think this is fine. Dude, this Jim Hammond, have you ever seen this, dude? It is 15 freaking power. It's crazy. Sunspot's gonna be 13. Opponent has retreated, yeah. Dude, I think they were maybe doing the math where they weren't even big enough mid. I think they realized, like, hey, even if I Arnim Zola this, I'm only going to 25. I'm already at 27 and I'm gonna gain more, yeah. What an insane game. The turn 2 Wiccan is actually just cheating. The Symbiote Spider-Man Ice Cube is cheating. Like, just absolutely perfect. Perfect Marvel stat game for us. All right, Jim. Yeah, we can fill the extra energy next turn, so maybe we just go Feast, right? It's helping Jim. It counts. Does it count? Does he have to? Yeah, it's bonus energy, not max energy. Yeah, it counts. Of course, it counts. Let's go. Jim, we love you, buddy. Keep it going, Jim. Jim, get big. Opponent plays here too. They're like, oh God, Jim. Storm. Oh, opponent. No. Well, at least we got out ahead of the storm. That's kind of nice. Jim can also scale into, like, you know, War Machine type stuff or whatever. Maybe we put a Sunspot there for the same reason. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of the Sunspot there. We could also just do this. Put another scaler there, right? Like, man, we are in on the scalers right now. Snowguard to fill some of our energy. Wiccan would still be a welcome sight. Tarnax 4 makes it hard for the opponent to put, like, a War Machine there, but it could certainly go elsewhere. They had 2 extra energy this turn as well. Not that strong for them, but they do have Ice Cube. So they have space. Jeff can move out as well, of course. We can even get back in there with Snowguard Hawk, too, if we want to. Don't know if we want to, but we can. They don't have any Legion type stuff yet, but I might want to skip turn 5. So I'm thinking about playing the Hawk. Well, it wouldn't really do any good to play the Hawk now then, would it? No, we'll wait. Let's go Bear here. He doesn't usually get much better, but he could. We could have a cool effect. Could just float, but currently don't really need the Sunspot necessarily. I don't actually have any extra energy for Jim at the moment, though, I guess, do we? If I look closely, unless we had a Luna Snow. Colonel America. Legion Tarnax. Okay. That's weird. Usually they're trying to lock you out, but no lockouts here. Wiccan is actually still active. Okay. Sure. Make me a good 4-drop Wiccan. Hoping to just win on big numbers here. Give me Pole Obsidian, not Typhoid Mary. Morgan Le Fay into an Ice Cube. Honestly, not crazy. I like it. So here they're just looking to play either Doctor Doom or Infinite. Doctor Doom adds a max of 5 points left, which we cover with basically anything. Like, this covers that already. Well, I mean, honestly, so does maybe we like this, right? Because then we just, yeah, this is fine. Like, Infinite can win here, but Doctor Doom can't. Doctor Doom can't beat this, even with plus 10. They go to 21, we go to 26. Doctor Doom left, can't beat, so we just beat anything they do here. It doesn't matter. We're good. They're gonna trust the Doctor Doom high rolls, but we're turning off Tarnax so that our Galactus stays and their Doom stays. So there's no way to win, right? Yeah, nice. Really good win. Really good win. Nothing fancy, like we just hit, you know, late Wiccan. So I guess Feast was kind of fancy. Jim got really big, but yeah, clean win here. The one thing about this deck, like I don't mind playing this deck or losing to this deck. I think a lot of people are annoyed by it. It doesn't bother me so much. I mean, I guess exactly Storm or Machine Legion is annoying. Like, that definitely needs to go. That sucks. But 99% of the time, this deck's really not that bad to play against or play. I climb with it because it's easy to turn your brain off and just win with it. Like, you know, it might only be 1 cube at a time sometimes, but it's easy to climb with off video because I can, like, watch TV and still climb. But anyway, moral of the story is it's a very linear deck. They only have a few in-game plays that are generally very good. You know, it's like Infinite or Dr. Doom. When you can solve out those equations, it's like, well, you know, it's a pretty easy deck to beat. So interestingly, they were kind of maybe trusting this Doom to turn into something better, but it was like already doubled. It was unlikely to really turn into anything better off Tarnax. You know, not many 6-drops here. You know, hit Infinite or Giganto or something. Probably worth it to stay for 1 cube just to see what you hit, but thankfully we covered. John Jones, is this Martian Manhunter? It's funny like how much I know about DC and I just don't know anything about Marvel. God, if this game was DC Snap, I could be doing like lore write-ups, character recaps, all that stuff, you know? If only. So we have our Wiccan curve. This would be a good time to snap, honestly. Oh, Cannibal also turned off. Didn't like show him turning into a pig, but I mean, it must have worked, right? Why wouldn't it? Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go in a different order. Oh, sick. That's a cool, like, your hands locked off with a web. That's fun. Parker Industries. Like an alternate universe thing where Peter becomes like a rich person. I don't know how that works. Spider-Ham down to 0. Scream up higher. Ghost Rider could be pretty good against these. We don't even have to put Warlock down yet, really, right? Ooh, Fist Tower is gonna suck. It's really gonna suck. Shadow King mid, though, is a big reset, actually. A really big reset. I guess we start filling this, because what the heck else are we gonna do? Maybe our final turn is like... Don't even know. I hope we win this. Oh, Prowler, you suck. Prowler, you suck. I've seen, by the way, like, I'm fairly pro Prowler, I want to be clear. Like, I'm only floating 2. She-Hulk. Shadow King is definitely possible then. If I want to just go ahead and lock these out. Weird thing is, I don't really need to, right? Like, that's the crazy part is I don't really need to. If I just float 7 here, like, She-Hulk's free. Presumably some combination of Shadow King Galactus is possible. Yeah. Anyway, Prowler, like, I liked Prowler. We had a good run with it yesterday. I was pro Prowler. You know, I think I said, you know, he feels good, but not like crazy. A lot of people are saying he feels crazy. I've seen a lot of tweets like, this card's nuts. You got to get this card. He's broken. Like, the best card. I don't want to dismiss that right now because, you know, it's early. We don't know yet. But I will say the data so far does not really paint a picture of a broken card. That might get a little better as decks get refined, if maybe people are overplaying him. But I think it still kind of leaves him in just like good territory, not crazy territory. He's at 0.02 average cubes with a 51.6% win rate right now, to be specific. Bro, do we just go Shadow King here now? I mean, this is a ridiculous debuff. I mean, the problem is you still actually have to compete a lot. I feel like you maybe just ignore that spot. And you just like Shadow King right, and then... Bro, we have so many freaking points. Oh my god. This has to hold, right? How does this ever lose? There's no planet on Earth where this loses, right? Like, they are going crazy. Oh no, this might lose. Oh, that's actually not that big though, but Silk's gonna make it slightly bigger, but not that much bigger. It's only getting 2 points off Silk. Also, Silk getting debuffed like crazy, yeah. Yeah, no, we're totally fine, yeah. Stomper just wasn't as big as we feared. They mostly moved us. That's why these like push Scream hybrid decks, the data on them's really good, but it always like, I don't know, like Kraven definitely, you know, ties them together. Kraven's really strong, but I do feel like half the deck isn't really supporting the other half of the deck, you know? Like your Polaris and your Scream stuff is not working with Stomper. Spider-Man and Kraven do bridge, you know, those are nice. Prowler doesn't really bridge the Scream. I mean, there's Affliction stuff happening, but that's not really doubling down. I don't know, this is an insane game for us though. Warlock just hitting home runs. Spider-Man got completely murdered, which is really funny, but he got hit by remote line, Scream, Fist Tower, and Scream. Like, what an absolute journey he's been on, dude. But you only need to win 2 locations, so all good. And we just hit the perfect discounts and stuff, like perfect curve fill, like really, really nice. The early Wiccan here was perfect from Parker Industries. So A+ game from us. So anyway, moral of the story is Prowler, I still looks good. Still looks solid, you know, but not amazing. Not amazing. Well, just not broken by any means. I mean, again, let's keep an eye out. Let's see what happens with data. Oh, I didn't mean to snap. Oh God. I mean, I actually do have a curve, so it's fine. I just literally was clicking around like an idiot. Conan is probably like, this jerk, dude. What's he got in hand, man? Oh, I got Galactus. Oh, well, okay. If they play right, actually, I picked the right spot. I was gonna pick right. I was gonna say normally with Galactus I pick right, but they helped me out here. What do you know? Draw 2 cards. Okay, that's great. Yeah, supporting this doesn't really support this, right? That's the issue. So let's just go away. Hopefully they don't want to go to Atlantis because they want to go to Agony. Feels like maybe a destroy deck. Yep, Carnage turned off. Okay, that's probably helpful, honestly. I do have Shadow King as well for Deadpool if I can lose priority or call that shot or whatever, but I guess I have priority right now. Is it actually worth Shadow King right now? I mean, he's so good against Venom later. I feel like it's, but I just have to, I mean, I guess I lose priority pretty often skipping a turn, so maybe we'll trust the skipping, but then we also have to call our shot. I actually don't think this is that trivial of a decision. I think Shadow King here is pretty reasonable because, you know, it's only worth 3 points, but that's already, you know, 6 points. That'd be 2 instead of 8, you know, and then the next loop, that's even more points. You're kind of building a world where now I can see them playing multiple cards here to destroy again on a destroy loop. So I think we play Wiccan left this time to help support Spider-Ham. They may destroy though with like Venom and Condense Down or Killmonger. Oh, that's fine. Killmonger actually works out, doesn't it? That's okay. Yeah. So am I gonna have to call my shot on Deadpool now? That's the issue, right? I guess you go Jim into Warlock and call it a day, right? Hope it all works out. Yeah. Hope it all works out, man. I guess probably technically should put Jim right, huh? Just to flip that spot. I mean, do you want to put a Sunspot in? Because 5 points is a lot of points. She-Hulk is almost assuredly still going to be free. Then you go She-Hulk, Galactus, or actually probably realistically She-Hulk and Shadow King. But again, if I put the Sunspot in and he gets +5, that kind of hurts the Shadow King potentially a little bit. I mean, like, you know, if Shadow King wants to go mid, that is. Like, where does Sunspot want to go? Or excuse me, where does Deadpool want to go? Deadpool might want to go... Ah, shoot. I picked the Venom spot, sadly, for Sunspot. Well, the good news is, I guess... Am I going to end up with priority, too, is another... Yeah, I am going to end up with priority. Crap. Putting Jim there was a big no-no. A big doo-doo head play. Big old doo-doo play. Like another Snow Guard, which who cares? Oh, no, I'm drawing another Jim. Oh, okay. Well, who cares still? That's a big old doo-doo head play. I didn't want that. Yeah, I'm mad at myself. I don't know. We might still be fine. Oh my god, it's Arnim Zola. We're fine. We're totally fine. We are going to be 100% fine. Okay, well, I mean, it worked out. I don't really know if I did the right thing, though. I think putting the Jim there for priority was a big mistake, right? Although, in hindsight, it actually wasn't. It worked out great. Against Arnim Zola, it's the right thing to do. I mean, the good news is we had, like, crazy numbers. We actually beat this anyway, didn't we? Because this was only going to be 23, I think. All right, Jim. Go get him, buddy. No extra energy currently. Also, no... Oh, no, we're always going to 2-drop Domino. Duh. Carnax, we can do Snow Guard, I guess, but I don't actually know if I'm going to have time for that right away. Oh, never mind. This is not... I was thinking of turn into a 6-drop. Never mind. We can do whatever there, wherever. Whenever, wherever. Whenever. Wherever. Luna's good. That's going to give us some Jim activations. Opponent 2, of course, but that's okay. Warlock, Snow Guard next turn seems like a good play. Ooh, Electro Tarnax is a sick play. Wow. I don't think they're mad about that. Losing a little points, but gaining a lot in hand. Hey, that's a good boy right there. We like that boy. Wiccan. Yeah, let's try to roll him into something cooler, right? Why not? And Snowguard 2. Next turn, we go Warlock plus stuff. I don't know, whatever. Maybe we... Oh, well, if I go Warlock on 5, though, he's not very good. So maybe we don't have to do that. Oh, Squirrel Girl sucks. Man, that is a low roll. War Machine Electro deck. Okay. Is Legion ever a problem for me here? I don't think too much of a problem. If I float, obviously we go to 0 here. I mean, this is just too late to matter. You kind of have to play this guy on 3 if you're hitting. This Dracula is just like the worst roll, dude. I just like both of these really sucked. I'm just a little tilted because both of those sucked so hard. I guess I'll float like 2. She costs 4. I have 8 energy next turn. It's like weird though. Float 5. She costs 1. They could play kind of a combination of stuff. I guess it's this. I need something cool though. I don't know what I need. Jubilee into Silk. Oh, bro, what? Oh, dang, that's a good hit for them. Dang, that's a good hit for them. That is really big over there. Torch is like kind of keeping us in range though. Dakin, that's can't really do anything with that, right? I mean, Dracula is gonna suck, but can I get it to discard the shard? Not exactly, no. Can try. It's a 50-50, I guess. He gets more points here, but more points off the shard, really, because that's 2 and 4. I mean, the She-Hulk left is like, they obviously can play to it. Doctor Doom puts him at 26. I would only go to 25. That would suck. I don't know. Hopefully they don't have Doctor Doom in hand. Silk's weird. Silk left is also enough too, actually. So I should have maybe played. Oh man, okay, it's probably game over. Doctor Doom is so insane there. Man, be something good. Give me some points left, Mr. Fantastic. Frigga sucks. It actually, well, Dracula's not much worse, I guess. If that was Mr. Fantastic, we win the game, dude. That sucks. Like, come on, dude. Why did I get the worst locations ever? Oh, Silk actually means I would have lost the game anyway with Mr. Fantastic, so just kidding. Oh, no, Silk doesn't mean that. I would have won the game with Mr. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, because Galactus wouldn't have gone off. Yeah, I would have won. Dang, dude. That's tough. Weird game. We low rolled hard. Opponent, I think, had much better hits there. Snowguard early? Why not, dude? We do have an Aunt May's consideration with Shadow King. Maybe I try to save that for later if I can. I don't know. It's like, how much do you really worry about it, you know? This is a little worse for Galactus, but maybe better for Shadow King. You doubt it, but maybe. Just happy to hit the 1-drop. That's the important thing here. This is the second Wiccan deck I've played this week, and I haven't played a Wiccan deck in like, well, on video anyway. I've played one to climb, but I haven't played one on video in forever. I think Warlock for sure here. Let's lock in that Craven location for us as much as we can so the move stuff doesn't hurt us like Spider-Man's or whatever. Ouch. Shadow King is potentially very good news there, though. We lose priority here. Well, obviously no Wiccan. Just thinking like, do I want to lock in on this? You know, like Jim sort of technically scales, but not really. But it maybe, I don't know. I don't think they're a push deck anymore though, really. So I don't even really think I have to lock in. Could maybe try to go Snowguard Bear and see if it rolls right. So at least I have more points, you know. Would help for another Galactus hit. Galactus is already almost 20, which is crazy. Oh, Cloak does give me some freedom at least. Okay. Cloak Torch is definitely happening. So I could try to catch the torch this turn when I know 100% where it's going. Is it worth it to catch it now when I know 100% where it's going. You know what I mean? I think Craven's moving, so I don't really want to... Well, I guess my move stuff happens first, though. So if Craven's moving, like, I can just reset him again, you know? Like, it's fine. Dude, I really don't know. I don't know if it's time or not. But, I mean, you're going to catch it. So, I mean, I think it's... I don't know how much they're going to move it later. I have priorities, so I just know I'm catching it. Like, it feels like the right time to potentially hit this. Dagger moving right. We actually kind of dodged that dagger a little bit too, which is nice. Like none of our, you know, biggest cards go there. She's maybe gonna move back. Or no, Sparky's not active yet, so no, it's not happening. Spider Ham a little late. I gotta win with Galactus somewhere. I mean, to me, it looks like dagger moves back. Of priority. Can I turn off the Sparky to really throw them for a loop here? But then I'm just barely winning left. Like if they play any card left, I just lose. This seems like a terrible idea. They expect dagger to move there, and then they play Heimdall right or something. This seems like a terrible idea. What do we just beat the dagger heads up, right? Like, goes to 9 plus 6. 15 and 3 is 18. I don't know, dude. Maybe we just let the dagger move back. I don't really know. This is a hard solve here. We didn't really hit anything we wanted to do this game, by the way. Still the normal size. Oh my god. I did not expect dagger to move back plus more stuff. That's oh, actually dagger may be going back right here. Hold up. Maybe moving right off the ghost spider, eh? That's fine. There's no way they're beating this with some other card here, right? They like went super hard right, and then Hellion. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest. This is pretty trivial here. There's no real... Them not even trying to flip left at all is wild, but I guess they couldn't do a ghost spider there. I guess if I were them, I maybe would have thought about putting Hellion left, but that's hard to say too. It's like, you know, that would only give them a 7-point lead. What do I play and where? You know, it's just a kind of a 50-50 in a weird way. Hey, double Wiccan, but no 1-drop. So what stresses me out about this deck? Despite having 4 1-drops, you can still miss. But you know, hopefully we still make plays anyway. That's the idea, right? Plays regardless. Domino. Opponent is this actually a mirror match, dude? My first game ever with this deck and I hit a mirror match. It's pretty wild. Warlock or Luna wins Galactus mirror match here. Hitting no, not a mirror match. They are an affliction version that also missed their Wiccan. I guess for me, does that mean just Warlock and we float 5? Yeah. Floating 5's kind of weird though, because oh, my cube. Oh, okay. Well, floating 5 might be a little better now. We can catch that She-Hulk. We might also just be relying on... We float 4. As long as Warlock hits, you know, like this is a pretty decent chance to still be a good play. Yeah, I don't think you go back there though, right? I think you just go here. I just need Galactus or She-Hulk to get hit a little bit. She-Hulk got hit twice. That's perfect. That's dreamy. All we needed. Luke Cage, of course. Yeah. I mean, you can still flip left, to be honest. You really, I mean, they're gonna give that up, right? They never go back at that. There's no way. And then I win and I get 16 here. There's no way they go back left. They just slam an Ajax right, which means I lose tiebreaker. No, they're just done. Let's go. Game number 1. We all miss, but we win. Warlock hitting the clutch discounts. Nice, dude. Yes. Okay. Hey, Kang. Always love seeing Kang for sure. Spider Ham, or I guess you just go Luna here. Yeah, maybe so. I guess Jim next turn's pretty nuts because we're gonna have, well, man, it would be cool to do Jim this turn as well, but I mean next turn's fine. He'll still get pretty big. I mean, this dude, we've played with this dude before. He can get crazy big, right? Like he has some numbers potentially. We've just not seen him at all. That's what I like about this deck, is that we're getting to play both Warlock and Jim, and that's why I, of course, called it Jim Warlock. It's a funny name. So next time is Warlock and Spider Ham. I am sadly probably not going to be able to make the thumbnail Jim and Warlock together, though. I just don't think, anytime I do the like flame thumbnail, it's just the worst views. So I'm probably gonna have to do something else for the thumbnail, but anyway. +2 already on, or no, +1 on Jim, excuse me. Warlock, Spider Ham, yeah. I mean, you sort of want Spider Ham and Vormir, but at the same time, of course, you don't really. You want him eating up buffs, and you want him activating. Mantis. This must be Erisham, obviously. I wasn't looking. Yeah, but Erisham for sure. Snowguard's a great card to throw away, though. That's for sure. I don't think we activate the Warlock here, right? Because we're probably gonna skip turn 5 too. I wish we had more to benefit this turn. I mean, Hulk's gonna go to 2, I guess, this turn anyway. So actually, might just play her on 5. Still gonna have a decent amount of stuff to discount with Warlock here. Erisham turned off. Well, that's kind of boring. Spider Ham destroyed. Okay, that's mine, I guess, from Mantis, right? Spider Ham, that's a sick play. Vormir enabling the. Do not tell me I got screwed on this again, dude. I am so sick of getting screwed on this. 6-2. Why do I always get screwed on that, dude? So we'll float 5 here, discount 5, be able to play pretty much everything, it looks like. I get screwed on this every time. 6-2. And we had the same number of cards. 3 times more points for the opponent. I would have taken a 5-3, you know? I would have said, hey, that's acceptable, you know, we'll do it. Luna Snow mid. That does lock me out there. Does, did I waste a lot of She-Hulk discounts? I hate how Warlock and She-Hulk interact, actually. That really sucks. I mean, I guess I just don't have enough points, right? Super Scroll doesn't really matter, but I just don't see any world where I have enough points because we got locked out mid, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's literally just Stark the Industries. They netted 4 points. It's that simple. They just straight up netted 4 points. I mean, I'll play it out for 1 cube because who cares? Maybe they move Spider Ham and they abandon and I get enough points here that we somehow hold or something. I don't know, right? Like, it's crazy unlikely. Wow, okay. I actually do win the unbelievable victories here. I just don't. Just Erisham is the best play they have. I don't know. I just don't even know, dude. Like, I just don't even know, dude. Why did I play the Hawk over the Pig, by the way? I don't know that either. Maybe it was discounted, right? I don't remember. I'm so tilted by this Stark Industries, I can't even think straight, man. As if that's the excuse I need.